We are going to be doing a Chiefs 3-round mock draft. I'm super excited to get into this. Yeah, I'm going to just be kind of giving you my thoughts and opinions and what I'd like to see happen. We might do a trade kind of depending on how the board falls because I can see a scenario where the Chiefs are wanting to trade down or up. But yeah, let's hop into it. So let's see. So the Raiders going Mendoza, Jeremiah Love to the Jets, and you guys can track the rest of those. Ruben Bain would be my perfect pick to the Chiefs. Honestly, I just think he fits the Spagnuolo defense the best. David Bailey would be cool. I think like if he's there at 9, like we should definitely draft him. But I just think Ruben Bain is the best player for us. So I'm kind of on that train. I could see a situation where he falls, but I could also see a situation where he goes to the Cardinals or the Titans at 4, 3, and 4. So with here how the board fell. So I'm actually a Gerard McCoy fan over Mansour Delane. I think if you watch the tape, Mansour Delane is like McDuffie, right? But we traded McDuffie away for a reason. If McDuffie was like Pat Surtain, which I think Gerard McCoy is more of a comp to, like he's gonna take away the big receiver, the X receiver. Whereas Trent McDuffie was really good in the slot, could eliminate like a player like Amon-Ra St. Brown, for example. But I would outside corners are just more valuable. A lot. That's just how it is in the NFL. And so I actually like Gerard McCoy here. So I'm gonna see if we can trade down. Like who would want to trade up? Like, all right, I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna have the Cowboys trading up to select Mansour Delane or whoever they pick, but it doesn't really matter the compensation that much. Let's just say they swap 92 and 74, or no, it'd probably be like 92 for example for 9, and then offer that. All right, so let's resume it. So yeah, Gerard McCoy's there at 12. I think this is the perfect situation. Let's go back. Let's trade back. Let's get an extra draft pick, and then let's go and get our guy. And that, for me, is Gerard McCoy. So that's our first pick. So with pick 29, we got our corner out of the way. If I'm the Chiefs, I'm not loving how the board fell, to be honest. Because, like, a lot of the edge rushers are gone. Like if we don't get Ruben Bain, I think if Akeem Mesidor fell, he would be a great fit on the Chiefs. I think I prefer Zion Young over TJ Parker, and he's there. But I'm gonna see if we can get him down here at pick 40. So if the board fell like this, I think I would go Peter Woods because he has a ton of upside. He as a freshman at Clemson, if you didn't know, he was a really great player. Like really talented. Like he probably could have won the first round as a freshman. But as a senior, he just had a down year. In Clemson, a lot of players had a down year at Clemson. So maybe you can just write it off. I mean, he's super talented, and at that position, I think that's a great chance to take a chance on him. I know we got Khyiris Tonga. I know. We just drafted the second round defensive tackle last year, but I think it's a good chance to take a player on him. And if he can learn from Chris Jones and be even like 80% of that, he would be a great player for us. So at pick 40, so we got interior D line and corner help. I think here I'm gonna go Brandon Cisse. I don't have any problem doubling up at corner because of how much we lost. We just lost so much cornerback help. And I can just see like Brandon Cisse could slide into the slot and then have McCoy on your outside. That is genuinely like a really good I would think that's a really good selection and just an overall draft if the Chiefs were able to do that. But here I picked 74. So 74 is about where I'd look to start trying to see if I could take a receiver. Elijah Stratt or Surratt. I think he's be my pick over Zachariah Branch. Zachariah Branch is kind of like I don't know. He's kind of like a Alex Pierce or type. You know, like he's really quick. He's really fast. He'll get downfield. But I think with Thornton, you don't really need that. You have Worthy, right? But I think even Worthy is not really the same player as Zachariah Branch. Deion Burks, it'd be interesting. I think I'm going to take Elijah Surratt here. I mean, he's a good receiver. You know, down the board, you're kind of taking shots. I mean, third round is still, it's still not a, the players are still good. And really, you would think any pick before 100, you're kind of thinking like they're going to start for you pretty soon after they get drafted, maybe a year or so, and then that's when you'd like them to start. And then after pick 100, that's when you start taking players for upside, try and develop them. So we got pick 92. I'm going to take LT Overton. I don't actually overview of LV Overton because I actually didn't know that much about him. So really his strengths are he's really powerful. So, you know, he's going to be more of a run stopping defensive edge versus pass rusher, and we really do we need more of a pass rusher. So maybe this wasn't the best pick on my part, but yeah, he's really strong. That's one of his strengths. But you know, he doesn't have a good athleticism score, and he doesn't have the best lateral movement. So, you know, if he could turn into like another George Karlaftis on the other side, that'd be great. But next time I'm gonna go look for someone else who fits the mold better for what the Chiefs need. But we need an edge, you know. If we don't get an edge till the the third round, that would be a problem, I think. I just think that edge is such a problem for us. So yeah, that was the mock draft. I appreciate you watching, and yeah, thank you. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. You know, I'm going to have another Chiefs 7-round mock draft out this week, and then I'm going to have my final mock draft come out Wednesday before the draft. So I'm super excited to get those out for you guys. I'm glad you've been enjoying the shorts. And yeah, if you have any comments, questions, leave them down below. I'd love to answer them. And yeah, thank you for watching.